The weather now with this live look outside from our Muskegon Tower cam. A bit of a cloudy day, but it still felt nice, more like spring after that stretch of cold weather.
And we could see some spring storms as well. We want to give it right to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons, keeping an eye on the weather for tomorrow.
Yeah, after that snow melted from Friday over the weekend, temperatures skyrocketed today. That's setting the stage for some rain and some strong thunderstorms. Tomorrow, we have a 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather here in West Michigan. That is a marginal risk with perhaps in the afternoon an isolated severe thunderstorm possible. So keep weather aware here tomorrow. The risks will come from mainly strong thunderstorm winds, very little if any chance of hail, low chance for any kind of heavy downpours that would result in flooding. Not a zero risk, but a very low risk for a possible tornado. Our forecast confidence is only moderate. Right now what you're seeing is a little bit of light rain came into Muskegon heading north. It'll be dry most of the rest of the evening, but we're checking that line of some showers and potential thunderstorms coming up out of Illinois. In the morning, or late tonight I should say, through the morning, we'll see mainly just rain. It's in the afternoon where we'll see those scattered possible stronger storms. And it's warmed up with the snow now gone. It's jumped into the low 60s here this afternoon all the way up to Traverse City. A little bit cooler over in the eastern part of the state, but today we're running about 25 degrees warmer compared to yesterday at this time. Yeah, about time. But we are going to see some cooler weather settle on in. We'll talk about the chances and the timing for severe weather here tomorrow and the Easter holiday weekend in just a few minutes.
Friday at this time, a winter storm was winding down. Now we feel like spring, and we could see some spring thunderstorms.
Honestly, most of the snow is already melted too after being so warm today. George, what is going on?
It's called spring, yes. Wacky temperatures, wacky weather. Yeah, 72 hours ago, we were in the midst of winter storm. Lots of snow out here on the weather deck. That's now all gone. And as a result, temperatures skyrocketed today. Tomorrow, almost as warm. 13 weather ball is green, so no change to the 60s foreseen. It's also blinking bright. We have rain tonight and thunderstorms tomorrow.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by LaFontaine Ford Grand Rapids.
And if you want to join the 13 weather team, getting the inside information, text the word weather to 616-559-1310 or scan that QR code with your camera. As far as current weather, we had a couple of sprinkles that moved through the Muskegon area. For the most part, it's been another dry day after that snow on Friday. More rain coming our way. This is across Illinois all the way down into Missouri, and that's going to be moving through later on tonight. No risk for severe weather tonight. In fact, no risk for thunderstorms. All of those will be back toward the Omaha area, but it shifts eastward with that marginal risk, as we showed you at the top of the show, over much of lower Michigan. This is where the current rain is right now. This will arrive right around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and most of this will be just some heavy rain. Be done by the time you head out the door in the morning. A couple of morning showers, but the afternoon, when we get a couple of breaks in the clouds, you can see these little tiny cells in through here. Those are some thunderstorms that could intensify as they move to the east of the area by 5 o'clock. So we're highlighting about 1 to 5 here tomorrow afternoon with the highest risk for some strong storms, and then some quiet weather after that. If we do see those stronger storms, winds would be the main risk, strong damaging winds. We'll also see some briefly heavy downpours for that, about 20 minutes to a half an hour when it does rain in a community. We could get a quick 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. That could overwhelm some of the storm drains, but we're not looking for any flooding. Further along, from the end of the month through the first 4 days of April, our neck of the woods has a little bit higher chance of cooler temperatures, especially further north you travel. In terms of rainfall, we have a little higher chance for more also during that 5-day period. You'll see that at the end of our 10-day forecast. Forecast then for tonight, most of the rain will occur after about 1 or 2 in the morning, then head to the east. Low in mid-40s, much warmer than last night, and it will be breezy. This evening it will also be breezy with more rain developing late tonight. Overnight lows around 40 along US 10, low 40s further south. Here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll stop down right around the mid-40s as the winds will continue to howl out of the south. 13 on your side forecast. We've highlighted Tuesday with that green marginal risk here tomorrow, and then dropping a full 20 degrees for a high on Wednesday. Morning clouds, afternoon sunshine. 44 on Thursday. The average high is 48. We'll climb above average on Good Friday, 53, but right around 48 on Saturday. That's when we'll have rain in the forecast. Sunday will just be cloudy and milder. Another chance of some rain next to Monday, and then after that, some drier weather will move back in with a little bit more seasonable weather. So all eyes are on tomorrow afternoon for some strong to possibly severe storms.
Right, we'll be sticking with George.
Yeah, that up and down of the spring continues.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Well, once the snow melted over the weekend, the temperatures have skyrocketed. Winds are also up quite a bit. That's blown in that milder air. What's ahead for your Tuesday? 13 weather ball is green. No change to those 60s foreseen at least one more day. It's also blinking bright. We have some rain and even some stronger thunderstorms in sight.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by LaFontaine Ford Grand Rapids.
You're planning on walking the dog here tonight, like little Lola. Yeah, you looking good there. Amber, Olivia, anytime is great here this evening. We've got green paw with 60s dropping into the 50s. Tomorrow morning, just a yellow paw because a rain will be departing during the morning hours with temperatures right around the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. Better tonight than tomorrow. Solar energy a little bit in the afternoon. 5.2 out of a 10-point scale, very similar to today. Winds are going to be up quite a bit here tomorrow. A very windy day, almost a perfect score, 9.8 out of a 10-point scale. A lot of green energy here at next several hours. We've got some rain that has moved to the north, some sprinkles in Muskegon earlier. More rain coming up out of Missouri and Illinois right now. That's just going to be rain later on tonight. And I'm thinking after about 2 o'clock in the morning. Warm front has gone a little bit to the north, so we've climbed into the 60s. We'll see much colder weather come in behind that system, however. Here's the 5 o'clock model showing some rain to the north. It's going to be fairly quiet up until around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. This will be mainly just some heavy downpours during the early morning hours. The bulk of that way to our east by the time your morning commute comes around. Might be a couple of lingering showers throughout the morning hours, but in the afternoon is where we're watching for some stronger storms to pop up. You can see them starting to pop up right around 1 o'clock or so. They form a pretty big line as it races to the east. So we have about a 1 to 5 hour window where we'll see those storms come on through. And if you do get one of those, it'll last a very, very short period of time. And then it'll just be quiet the rest of the week until Saturday. With those half-hour, 45-minute rain showers, we could see about 1/3 to 2/3 of an inch of rain. A lot of that coming during the overnight hours, and then a little bit more during the afternoon. As we look farther ahead, this is into April now, the 2nd through the 8th, with the solar eclipse happening on the 8th. Equal chance for much of the country to have temperatures about where they should be. For us, that's meaning in the mid and upper 50s. In terms of rainfall, we also have an equal chance as well here in West Michigan. We usually get about 85/100ths of an inch. Forecast for tonight, late night rain showers that'll be breezy and then becoming windy. Low and mid 40s overnight. Around 40 US 10, low 40s elsewhere. Breezy becoming windy with late night rain. Similar here in the greater Grand Rapids area, overnight lows in the mid 40s, around 44. 13 on your side forecast. 62 tomorrow. We've highlighted that Tuesday with the green, 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather in the afternoon. Morning clouds, afternoon sun on Wednesday. Still breezy, but much colder by about 20 degrees. Low 40s on Wednesday. Mid 40s and sunny on Thursday, Friday up into the low 50s. Some rain still likely next to Saturday, or this Saturday, I should say. And then Easter Sunday, just cloudy and 53. That's warmer than our average of 48. Maybe some more rain on the first day of April. After that, a little bit drier weather. A little bit more seasonable, 40s to near 50. Roller coaster temperatures once again.
Absolutely. And we'll keep an eye on tomorrow too,
Yeah.
George. We'll be listening to you for
You
sure.
bet.
And at least it looks like spring on that forecast.
Eventually.
After the snow melted, George, the grass is really green outside now, especially with the milder weather.
Yeah, instead of white,
Yes, it's green.
it's green. We got more wet weather to green up that lawn here in West Michigan. That will happen later tonight, but the activity that we're really concerned about is tomorrow afternoon for a brief while. More on that in a moment. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. Rain tonight, storms possible tomorrow. It's also green, no change to the 60s for one more day foreseen.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by LaFontaine Ford Grand Rapids.
Temperatures today climbed into the 60s just about everywhere. 70 down in Benton Harbor. Our average high is 48, so after cooler than average temperatures, we finally got warmer than average. We were much warmer than our forecast high of 56 last night at 11. So we'll try to get back on track here again tomorrow. Warm front going through the region has boosted our temperatures into the 60s. There was a brief round of some light rain in Muskegon and along the Lakeshore North. This is what we're watching for later on tonight. Some heavier rain, no thunderstorms with that. That's going to be moving in a little bit later on after about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Meantime, we've got some high level clouds. You're going to be able to see that just past full moon in the sky rise here a little bit later on. You saw those rain showers go to the north. Most of the active weather, though, is well to our south and west. That'll be developing tomorrow afternoon. Cloudy skies here at 6 o'clock. You can see between now and about 1 in the morning, it will stay dry. The rain starts to come into the area. Some of this will produce some heavy downpours. Could see maybe a half an inch of rain with that. By 7 o'clock in the morning, it's well to our east. So just a couple of showers in the morning, and then in the afternoon, this is right at 1 o'clock, starting to see some small thunderstorm cells develop. It may develop into a stronger line as it progresses to the east. So there's a narrow time frame, about 1 to 5 p.m., where there could be some strong to severe storms. I think most of the heavy activity will be just to the east of our viewing area, and then it'll calm down, just kind of cloudy overnight here tomorrow night, and Tuesday into Wednesday should be a fairly quiet day as well. Now, with those rain showers between now and daybreak, nothing going on between now and 2 a.m. By daybreak, there could be about a third to a half an inch of rain. A lot of that may come in about a half an hour or 45 minutes worth of time. So again, very heavy rain, and then some scattered showers and storms in the afternoon. The main threat with that will be strong thunderstorm winds. So if you got any of those garbage cans or yard waste out in the area, you might want to secure those, especially tomorrow morning. Long range outlook. This is updating the long range outlook from last week with the correct information. Higher chances that we'll see warmer than average readings from the 6th through the 19th of the morning. The Friday outlook was totally different, and this remains the same. Equal chance for more or less rainfall. For tomorrow, though, look for afternoon showers and stronger thunderstorms briefly running from east to west, starting here at the lakeshore, maybe around 1 p.m. Upper 50s to low 60s, similar to today. Maybe a few degrees cooler. Upper 50s to near 60. You will see your thunderstorms develop in the early part of the afternoon and then move eastward. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, highs tomorrow between about 62 and 64. 13 on your side forecast. Highlighting tomorrow with that 1 out of 5 green marginal risk day. So 62 dropping to 41 with morning clouds and afternoon sun Wednesday. 44 on Thursday. Average high is 48. We should get back above that by Friday. 48 with some rain likely on Saturday. Dry on Easter Sunday right now, but more rain Monday and then drying out, and a little more seasonable weather Tuesday through the following Thursday.